What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today we're gonna be doing some good stuff to the 2018 BMW M4. Alright guys, so we are gonna program a tune onto the M4. Now, we're gonna be using a Bootmod3 software, or Bootmod, whatever you wanna call it. Either way, I don't know which way. But right here, we got this little cable. I picked this one up from Amazon. It's an OBD2 to an RJ45 connector, which is like Ethernet. So that is just gonna plug into the side of your MacBook or your PC. This obviously works on PC as well. It also works on the phone. They even have like a really cool app that you can use. So I know it's down here somewhere. We're gonna go ahead and plug in the OBD2 port. Now, we're gonna open up the software and we'll kind of go over it, and we are going to flash the tune onto the car. We're gonna do the DCT tune with the GTS version, which increases the clamping force on the dual clutch transmission. Also should make for quicker shifts and all that type of stuff. So it's gonna be rad. So right now I'm gonna just, I'm gonna make my phone a mobile hotspot. I think that'll be the easiest way. And I'm just gonna connect my computer to this because you do need Wi-Fi. I'm gonna buckle our seatbelt because you have to do this to unlock the ECU. And we're gonna hit the ignition button on, but not start the car. Good to go. I'm gonna turn off anything like the fans, the lights, anything like that. I don't want the battery to die. So let's not do that. Now we're gonna go in here and start up the boot mode software. Try to connect to the car. Now you do have to pay for a license for this. You can actually download all this stuff to your computer and to your phone and everything like that. You just have to pay the license fee, which is 600 bucks. However, I do have an awesome thing going. If you guys use my code, which I'm gonna leave down there in the description, Blake's Garage, you will be entered to win a free map. So it's like a $50 to $150 value, which is awesome. They don't normally do stuff like this. So if you use that code down there and click that link and purchase it, you can be entered to win that particular map, which is super, super cool. I'm not even gonna get one of those maps for free, so that would be really awesome for you guys. Now this does work on pretty much any of the newer F chassis, all the, you know, F30, F32. It works on the M2s, basically all the new stuff. I'm just gonna log in real quick. Log me in. We are connected but not registered, so I'm gonna go ahead and register my car. Now you'll get an email, so when you get that email, just use your code. I'm not gonna give you my code because obviously it's my code. That's what you're paying like the $600 for. Activate. So we're adding the vehicle. Oh my God, it's getting really hot in here. Okay, so now we are good to go. It's been successfully registered. I can go ahead and choose a map. So I know that it is registered right, huh? We are connected. We're gonna go ahead and just identify the vehicle real quick, which it's already done. It knows the software, it knows the DME. Now we're gonna go over here to the Kona. And what I actually want to do first is I want to do the transmission tune. So we have the stock transmission flash and the GTS flash. Now this is only available if you have a dual clutch. So if you have like an M2 or an M4 or an M3, do this. You're gonna want to do this first. So we're gonna click that, and we're gonna freaking flash the thing. Let's do it. Warning, battery charger, make sure your headlights are off, climate control, and plug in the driver's side seatbelt. Do not open or close doors while flashing. Let's go. So what you're gonna see up here on the dash is some check engine lights, some weird little things going on from time to time. We're not gonna touch anything right now. We're just gonna let it do its thing. All right, so right now we are gonna go in and we're gonna get some maps. So I want the M4 GTS map. That sounds pretty rad. Now these ones are free right here. You get to pick one tune. So I am gonna not pick that yet because I want to figure out what I want to do. But for now, I'm gonna use the M4 GTS tune, which sounds very cool. We're gonna get that tune. I'm gonna say yes. All right, so that was added in. Now we can go back and we can go to my maps. We can go to this. All right, we're flashing the tune onto the car. So let's go. All right, so right now it is shining some lights and this sort of stuff. As you can see, we got some weird things, some chassis code issues up here with it flashing. So yeah, just keep an eye out for that stuff. That's perfectly normal. We're just letting it do its thing. Also, it's extremely hot, guys. It's like 100 degrees outside, so yeah. Can't open the door. So if I die, should have done this on a cooler day. We got some stuff going on, but we're just gonna stand still here and just let it do its thing. It looks like it has a progress bar across the top, so we'll hope I don't die before it finishes. All right, guys, it's been a couple minutes and I'm freaking hot, but it's going pretty fast. I'm just looking at this red bar and thinking, oh my God, I should have rolled down the window, which I can't do now, and I can't get out of the car. We can't do anything weird. So yeah, it's going. It's got a nice little countdown, which is super cool. We're gonna go through all those fun little things on the chassis code and all that stuff, and then we get to drive this beast. Super excited to see how it feels. Very cool. Had the car like month and a half now, something like that. It's got 3,400 miles on it, so sounds like time for some more power, doesn't it? Oh yeah. So stuff that I've messed around with before has been like access ports on Subaru type stuff. We did some messing around with the Audi, the S3, my 2017 S3 that has the 034 motorsport stuff, which you do have to flash the tune onto that as well, kind of through the same process through an OBD2 port and a computer, but you do got to use a PC, which is, you know, whatever, you just need a PC, you need Windows. I'm actually thinking about putting the dual boot situation on my MacBook. That way I can run a couple BMW diagnostics things in the future, which would be super cool because this cable is going to work for all of them as well. So like this cable is like 20 bucks, guys. So you should pick one of those up. If you got a PC, you're going to be able to diagnose your car, which is awesome. That's like another really cool thing about this is you can do all of this this stuff in here, and it's nice and web-based, and it looks really good. It makes it a little bit easier to use. So stoked on that. Resetting codes right now. Okay, so we have waited 20 seconds. Now we're gonna go ahead and fire up that car again. Ooh. All right, we're gonna hit OK. Just flashed the Bootmod3 or Bootmod3 stage 1 flash on it. So this is actually my first driving impressions of the stage 1. Previously I did the GTS tune, which is like a stage 0, which is basically just a factory map. So excited to see what the power gains feel like. Now coming up soon, we're also going to be doing some dyno tuning on the car with Travis up at Snail Performance. We're going to slap this thing on. I think we're going to do some comparison maps to basically see how the CS tune does, how the CLS or CSL tune does, and see how the GTS and the stage 1 tune, and then a custom map. So should be pretty rad. Let's take it for a rip and see how it goes. Oh wow. I just barely hit it. Torque feels like a lot more prominent. Definitely throws you in the back of your seat a lot quicker. Is what I'm noticing right there. And I mean, I just kind of cracked the throttle a little bit. Feels good. Feels very nice. This S55 engine is pretty amazing. Yeah, it's really pushing, which is cool. Gosh, this thing gains speed so quickly. It's crazy. I mean, I'm like cruising right now, but man, this thing, like, it just gets up there so fast. I haven't even cracked it open. It's just kind of wild. Let's get to a spot where we can actually try this out and see how it does. Okay. Traction control. Oh my goodness. Alright, so once traction control kind of stops intervening and flashing the light with just the MDM mode on, it hauls ass. It definitely gets down and goes. So we're dropping into third. Wow. yeah, that's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. That's with traction control fully off. That's all I say about this car. This car is like a damn freaking drift car, dude. Like without traction control on, it's pretty crazy. But that's how you really, well, kind of get to put the full power down to the ground. I mean, it's just not very usable. That's what everybody kind of talks about. That low end torque just wants to blast the tires off, especially on these stock tires. I'm still rocking the stockies, so yeah, we got to get some new tread underneath this thing. So new tread, or we'll wind up dead. Right? We don't want that. We don't want that at all. So yeah, first gear, second gear. Wow. All right, it just lights them up. Second gear just wants to just lay stripes, pretty much. And those burb skis, those burbles sound pretty cool. Definitely liking that. I'm gonna hit my little runaway right here. I'm gonna put the traction back on because this thing is a little too spiky for the initial run-in, if you will. Kind of want to get an idea of how this thing actually feels before we just turn it into a drift car. Yeah, just cuts in throttle. Wow. Feels good. Feels good. Jeez, this thing has so much grip. It's freaking awesome. God, this thing's good. Yeah, dude. Woo! This thing hauls ass. Oh my God. This thing takes off on this area like no other car I've driven. Like the S3 is like like the S3 would be left in the dust after like the first corner. I swear to God, this thing is nuts. I can't wait to get this thing on track. It's gonna be a blast. Definitely want to get some better grip on it and some better brake pads, because I'm gonna be coming in hot into those corners and definitely want to stop. Also want to try not to just cook the dang paint off the brakes. Hopefully we can get away from that. That would be cool. God, this thing rips, dude. Rips. That's good. So very nice, so very nice. Oh my God, dude. The front end grip and the balance in this chassis are just freaking amazing. Oh my God, it just pulls. And the brakes are so good. The brakes are giant on this car. The brakes are like literally, woo, alright, pulling those G's. Like, I feel like my face is, I'm just like looking sideways. Yeah. Anyways, it's good. It's really good. That's all I have to say about it. I definitely like the stage one. The torque feels really good. It pulls a lot harder into those upper RPM ranges. What I am going to do in the future here is you're going to see a DIY on changing out the spark plugs. So what I've heard is that the stock spark plugs actually have issues with them possibly cracking. So I already have them on order. They should be coming in Friday, so hopefully I get them on the car before we throw this thing on the dyno. But if not, I'll throw them on directly afterwards. They're one step colder. I think they're, I want to say they're NKG Iridium somethings. Forget the exact part number. They were just basically what everyone online recommends, so I went with those. But yeah, this thing rips. It's cool. You guys will see more of this car for sure. Definitely have some more mods coming up in the future. Can't wait to, like I said, get this thing on track, rip this thing around more, take it out to more autocrosses. Track days for sure coming up. Birdie 30, we have not forgotten about it. I'm still trying to figure out a few parts of what I want to do on that, like for the clutch and for the flywheel, and a few other little odds and ends. Kind of debating the OBD1, OBD2 situation. Have setups for both, so drop down in the comments below, guys. Let me know what you guys think. That's the 88 BMW E30 race car, if you guys are unaware. Also have that, so yeah, we got some fun toys to pick from, basically.